Major League Wrestling fans. My name is Stephen New, and I'm so proud that my law office can bring to each and every one of you Major League Wrestling. I've been a professional wrestling fan since August 1981, my entire life. If you or a loved one need legal services, contact me at newlawoffice.com or at 800-208-9169. So come on and join us as we enjoy some great in-ring action.
The following tag team bout is scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit and is a special chain rope match. Introducing first, team number one, accompanied to the ring by Filthy Tom Lawler at a total combined weight of 408 pounds, Dominic Guarini and Kevin Koo. Violence is forever!
Blake Chadwick with the introductions, and you see Filthy Tom with that sling on his right arm. You get the sense that I get that he pulled the chute, didn't want to compete in a chain ropes match against the Von Erichs. So it's going to be a 2-on-2 encounter, as the Von Erichs were supposed to team with ACH. Now instead it is just the brothers, Ross and Marshall.
And their opponents, from Denton County, Texas, and fighting out of Kauai, Hawaii, at a total combined weight of 470 pounds, Ross and Marshall, the Von Erichs.
I'll tell you what, St. Laurent, this is something that we've all been waiting a long time for, but especially Ross and Marshall Von Erich. They've been chomping at the bit for months to get their hands on Lawler and the rest of Team Filthy.
Well, here's their chance to get their hands on Team Filthy. What a big match this is. The chain match. And you have to think a win over the Von Erichs would catapult Violence is Forever right into title contention. For Dominic Guarini and Kevin Koo, this is one of the biggest fights of their life, facing off against the former World Tag Team Champions.
And we are underway. You see those steel galvanized ropes across the ring. Those are not saggy ring ropes. Those are chains which can do an awful lot of damage should you go head first into them.
Yeah, very dangerous situation here. The Von Erichs never wants to back down from a fight. Same thing for Team Filthy. There's a big right hand from Dominic Guarini.
Kevin Koo, big chop there on Ross Von Erich. And notice that there are not even turnbuckles. No turnbuckle pads, and that is an exposed steel post.
Yeah, no tags, no turnbuckles, no turning back, Rich.
You know that anytime you get in the ring with the Von Erichs, it is going to be a fight. As Marshall, big slam on Kevin Koo. Guarini gets tossed by Ross Von Erich, and into the cover here. Marshall looking to put it away early.
Marshall,
and a kick out at one.
In the traditional black trunks, the louder, more impulsive brother. Ross in the longer trunks is the calming influence of the duo.
Come on, Lawler trying to get involved.
Well, good move from Lawler, because Ross had Dominic in a full mount there if Lawler didn't get involved.
You know that this is going to be a brawl. Looking for the Irish whip. No, God. Koo and Guarini had tried to send the Von Erichs in. They both reversed it, and you almost wonder for Koo and Guarini as they went into those chains there. Hang on now. From behind, oh God, Ross got tangled up.
And he hit the side of his head on that chain.
Yeah.
Look at him holding his ear. Oh, he could be hurt here.
And what does Guarini do? He's trying to pull one of those chains free.
I don't even know how a match like this is allowed, to be honest with you.
Ross tossed right back in. And that, you know, you mentioned he was holding his ear. I mean, you get tangled up in that chain the wrong way, you could end up like Mick Foley without half an ear.
Yeah. And you mentioned earlier the ring posts themselves now being exposed are that much more dangerous and that much easier to use as a weapon.
Lawler is choking Marshall Von Erich as Kevin Koo has Ross tied up. And look at that, come on now. The referee doesn't realize that Lawler is getting involved. Kevin Koo now just toying
Well, Lawler
with Ross Von Erich.
He's got that arm in a sling, but it didn't stop him from using it to choke Marshall.
Koo with the Indian deathlock. And Guarini taunting Ross Von Erich. Ross in a lot of trouble here. Koo just stomping away at the back. Still with that Indian deathlock in tight. And now into the chin lock. Tough predicament here for Ross, as now the nostrils getting yanked back. Marshall Von Erich still being choked and hogtied with one of those chain ropes. Guarini had Marshall tied up. And now there's Lawler backing off a little bit. Marshall trying to get back in and cover. And a kick out by Ross Von Erich at 2. You mentioned Marshall Von Erich in the traditional gear, much like his dad, Kevin Von Erich, with the bare feet.
Well, I mean, you think about the experience of both of these teams, the Von Erichs, the generations of dominance in pro wrestling we've seen from that illustrious family, but then also Team Filthy, all the great training that they've had, the diverse backgrounds. But do either of these teams have much experience in a chain match? I mean, it really throws the tail of the tape type of stuff right out the window when you put guys in such an unusual environment.
You know, St. Laurent, as I think about it, I believe this is the first chain rope match that I've ever seen. So how would you get experience in such a thing? Cover there to kick out at 2. I mean, this isn't your run-of-the-mill everyday match.
No, it's not. Not to mention the fact that it's tornado style, no tags. You got to have eyes in the back of your head.
What a drop kick by Marshall Von Erich. Now, forearm smashes as Guarini getting knocked around, and oh, what a big clothesline. Marshall nailing Guarini, and then there was Ross with a big
used
knee.
Kevin Koo as a weapon.
Cover. Not enough. And Koo got a big knee right in the face from Ross, who's limping around.
Yeah, I mean, he hit him right under the chin. There was no meat on the bone, just bone on bone with that flying knee, and he might have hurt himself. Another great drop kick there. Oh, but Dominic caught him right into a heel hook. This could be it.
Marshall Von Erich.
He could tear the Achilles right now, Rich.
Marshall was going for the big drop kick, and Guarini with a tremendous counter. And now Kevin Koo with Ross tied up. Guillotine choke.
The Von Erichs might have to give up here.
Dual submissions. But it is Ross Von Erich able to dump Kevin Koo on top of Guarini. That breaks the hold, but my God. Guillotine choke, heel hook. How are the Von Erichs gonna get up? Ross Von Erich already has that injured knee.
All 4 men now really hurting here in this one, Rich. It's tough to prepare for a chain match. I don't know where you would find a place to train that would have this kind of environment. Not to mention, what are you gonna do, practice getting hit by a chain? So, I mean, such an unusual situation, such a dangerous situation, but all 4 men taking the fight to each other. Nobody's backing down here.
The Von Erichs have been ready to get it. Lawler and his MMA hooligans since the Filthy screw job cost them the titles. We knew this would be a brawl, and this is not disappointed. The Von Erichs fire it back up. Guarini stops at Marshall's foot. Ross Von Erich tied up with Koo. Koo into those chains, and now Guarini with Ross sends him into the chains. Main event this week here on MLW Fusion.
This is crazy.
As we head towards Never Say Never, 1 week from tonight. Oh no, oh God, oh no.
I don't know how you want me to call that one, Rich. I mean, obviously dropped in a very sensitive area, but now Ross has got nobody to back him up. Go to sleep into the full Nelson Dragon suplex.
Into the cover, that could do it. No! Ross Von Erich says no! It stays in this matchup. Despite that combo maneuver, What the hell is that?
Whenever, is that brass knuckles?
Oh, man, it cost him! Lawler tried to toss the brass knucks. Koo's out cold. Guarini staggered this. The claw in tight. The referee checking on Ross Von Erich. Ross back to his feet. Big claw into the back suplex cover. It's over.
The winners of the bout, Ross and Marshall. The Von Erich.
The iron claw into the back suplex, and a steaming mad, filthy Tom Lawler tried to stack the deck with the brass knucks, and it backfired.
Von Erichs victorious here. The first chain match in the history of MLW. Two of the top tag teams trying to get in contention for a title shot. So much at stake, so much bad blood between the Von Erichs and Team Filthy. And I might not like it, but the Von Erichs earned this one. The Von Erichs defeat Team Filthy, and Tom Lawler is furious.